Aaron Rodgers finished QB number 3 last year, 372 completions, 526 attempts, 4,299 yards, 48 touchdowns on 5 interceptions. Also ran the ball a little bit, 38 rush attempts, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Guys, your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers?
If he goes, it stays in Green Bay. Sorry, if he stays in Green Bay, I'm not convinced that he even plays the whole season, right? You could see him sit, the first 2, 4, 6 weeks, something like that, just to kind of prove his point. And for whatever reason, the trust and that connection between Aaron Rodgers and the front office or the management team really has been broken. He's really pissed off about the fact that they haven't coordinated with him on any sort of personnel moves. He definitely saw what Tom Brady did going down to Tampa Bay and being able to kind of facilitate and orchestrate getting Gronkowski in there, bringing AB in there, and in return, bringing a Super Bowl down to the Bay Area. So that's what Aaron Rodgers wants. He wants another championship, guys. I mean, he has one. It was early in his career. He's been chasing it ever since. A lot of NFC championship games, but not quite able to get over the hump. And so statistically, he'll be there. If he's playing the whole season, he's going to be a, top 6 quarterback. I expect some of those numbers probably, come down just a little bit, but quite frankly, him and Davante Adams are unstoppable. That is the best quarterback wide receiver connection in the NFL is Aaron Rodgers to Davante Adams. So if he's playing, must start, and it keeps his skill position players at an elevated ADP for what their true value is coming into your season. If he's not, then that's where we start getting into problems. So we'll get into that as we get into later players. But Rodgers, so we'll call it 43 touchdowns. If he's playing the whole season, we'll call it 45 total touchdowns again. So still extremely solid numbers, just a tick off of his pace last year, and spread out over one more game. So he's an absolute QB1, and if he's on the field, he is in your fantasy lineup, no questions asked.
But when I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers, I've got him kind of statted out for just over 4,500 total yards to it, 39 total touchdowns, with about 37 of those being through the air and about 2 more on the ground. So I see him having another stellar year and doing what he does well, which is throwing the ball, connecting them, keeping them in games, and winning football games. And that's just kind of what you get. It's not necessarily, I don't think he's necessarily going to put up that same MVP season, but he's not going to be far off from it either. So again, kind of more of the same to it. He's a guy that right now is kind of slipping in some of the drafts, just from the standpoint, folks aren't necessarily willing to take that risk early on with that on if he's going to play or if he's not going to play, and they're going other routes to it. And so it's definitely an interesting one to see. But as we get closer to the season and you see probably more definitive news come out on whether or not he's going to play or not play, you'll see that capital shoot through the roof when that thing says he's going to play, and he'll probably be drafted up there right around QB6 off the board would be where I say he's probably going to be taken.